I decide. Now where do I begin?
Awesome. Well, let me start with an introduction. My name is Craig Hedges, which means absolutely nothing. I'm not famous. If you find me on Facebook, it's not that big a deal. But I do work here at Commonwealth Credit Union. Been here for about 6 years, and I am a father of 4. And this is one of my little guys here. I've got 3 boys and a girl, and couponing isn't really an option anymore because the kids are getting bigger, and as they get bigger, they get more expensive. So we started couponing about, and I'm just going to let these run through so you can see some of the things that we've done. But we've been doing this for about maybe 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. Probably like some of you in here saw the Extreme Couponing show on TLC and thought, oh, that would be awesome. Although I don't have a basement to put all of that stuff in. What we're going to do today is I'm not going to teach you how to be an extreme couponer, okay? I don't even like those people. I really don't. And I'll tell you why. It's great for TV as long as they're not shopping in the same stores that I'm shopping in. Because when they shop at my stores, when I go in to get my deals, the shelves are empty. That does not make Craig a happy person. So, as a matter of fact, we had to go to more than one Walmart just this week because they were already out of an item that we went in there specifically for. So, which just solidified what, already I feel. So, I'm not going to teach you how to be an extreme couponer. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, please don't be those people. Because, yeah, they're saving money, but do you really need 62 jars of mustard? I'm just saying. There was actually an episode on there where a lady did that. There were 62 jars of mustard she put in her cart. They left one on the shelf. And did you see that one? I loved it. It was a husband and wife. They dump them all in there, and the husband looks at his wife. He says, I don't even like mustard. And she said, oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that, and just walked off with her cart. Come on, people. So I'm not going to tell you be like that because it's just pointless. However, if you could save a couple $1,000s a year, would it be worth it? Some of you in here maybe work for the state. Do I have any state workers in here? 37 and a half hours a week, right? 37 and a half hours a week that you can work. If I told you that I could give you $1 raise per hour, non-taxable money, would that excite you? Because $1 an hour translates into $37.50 per week. Multiply that times 52, and you've just saved $1,950 in a year. That's a decent vacation. That's a large principal payment towards one of your loans that you could pay off sooner. That's a savings account for college tuition or just to pay off one of your student loans or something that you may not have had $1,950 for any other way. Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. It's simple, time-saving methods to doing this. Now, one of the things that I hear all the time is, I would love to do this. I think it's awesome. I don't have the time for it. Now, if I ask for a show of hands for how many people have a busy schedule, how many hands would I see? Okay? We're all busy. We're running all over the place. Trust me, I see you on the roads. I know how quickly you have to get from point A to point B. Because we're all doing our own thing. We're all just moving around and just trying to keep up with the schedule that we've set for ourselves. We don't have a tremendous amount of time to do what some of these extreme couponers are doing. I don't have 40 hours in the week that I can spare unless I just not sleep, because that would be the only option. But could you spare about 4 to 5 hours throughout the week? I can tell you that in doing that, you just made yourself an extra $1 an hour raise. Non-taxable money. Well, sales tax, I guess, but we'll get into that. Couponing 101. There's a couple of abbreviations. Now, let me ask you, just show of hands, how many in here are currently doing couponing on some level? Fantastic. See, I love it. I love it and I don't love it because it's kind of like being a preacher preaching to a room full of preachers. You know, what do you say that they haven't heard before? Well, I like coming to classes like this simply because if I can just learn about one website that I didn't know about or one little thing that might save me some time or even some money, it's well worth it. So we'll talk about some abbreviations and we'll move through these pretty quickly. If I see some up and down head nods, then I'll know you're with me and we'll just move right along, okay? The S or SS that you will see on a lot of these websites that we're going to talk about stands for Smart Source. This is probably the most prominent coupon packet that you're going to see in your Sunday paper. And we're going to talk about other forms of couponing and all that stuff too outside of the newspaper. But I will tell you that the majority of the savings that we have gotten has come straight out of the Sunday paper. So you'll see the S or the SS depending on which website that you go to, and that is simply the Smart Source. Then there's RP. That's Red Plum. I like me some Red Plum. As a matter of fact, there's a good Red Plum coming up in this coming Sunday's paper. And if you don't know how to see what's coming up the next week, we're going to talk about that in just a minute too. Also, P&G, Procter & Gamble. This is by far my favorite. Now, you'll only see this one once every, usually about once a month, once every 3 weeks or so. They don't come out a lot, but when they come out, it's awesome. We have a lot of fun with that. Also, just another quick abbreviation, YWB is when you buy. You'll see these on these websites when it's talking about, sometimes you'll see it on the coupons too. You'll get this much off of this product when you buy this product. And I'm seeing head nods, so we'll move on. A complete listing of abbreviations you'll find on southernsavers.com. It's right there on the front page, which you'll see shortly. This is the one that I was talking about. I told you there's a Red Plum coming up in this week's newspaper. This is the website that you get this from. I'm seeing a couple grins here, so some of you have seen this. This is SundayCouponPreview.com. Now, on your back page of the handouts that I gave you, that information is there. It's one of my favorites because this is actually the determiner as to whether or not my wife and I are going to buy 3 newspapers or 5 that week. Because that's what we do. I don't go scrounging in dumpsters. I don't find foreclosed houses in town and grab their papers out of their yards first thing in the morning. I don't do any of that. I go to the store and I buy my papers. So, anyway, I guess those fields are open for you guys if you want to go dumpster diving for them. The Sunday Coupon Preview is a great way to see what's coming up in the newspaper. Collecting coupons. Let's talk about that for a minute. Now, there's the Catalina coupons. It's that extra receipt printer on the side. When you go to print your receipts, you'll see that little receipt printer. If it's blinking green and you buy a qualifying item, don't just take your receipt and run out, because if you do, I'm going to come in behind you and take that Catalina coupon. I like those. They typically have a pretty good dollar amount on those, so those are fun. Also, the tear pads and the blinkers, we've seen those. As kids, we used to love just running down the aisles and just yanking them out just as quickly as we could, and then we just leave them on the shelves. But I don't let my kids do that, but it was fun when I was a kid. Also, the peelers. Now, you'll see a lot of these on medications. Different just over-the-counter medications and stuff, you'll see those. And there's other items, too. We've gotten them off of everything from paper towels to... On tomatoes at Walmart. We have a Walmart employee here. Thank you very much for being here today. So they're on tomatoes now. So now everybody's going to go stock up on tomatoes, right? But now they are on like condiments and stuff like that too, the peelers. Also, there's printable coupons. There's a lot of websites that you can go to and get the printable coupons. What you have to do in those instances is you will have to download a program onto your computer. You are allowed to legally print 2 coupons per computer. Now, the reason I say that is there are ways to get more. But let me tell you what will happen, okay? Those coupons go to the store when you purchase your items. The store then sends them to the manufacturer. Every computer has a slightly different number on that coupon. So when they run those through their system at the manufacturer and they see that you're getting multiple coupons, more than 2 per computer, they could actually stop you from getting those products. So be mindful of that. It's 2 per computer. So if you have 2 computers at home, you can get 4. If you have 4, you can get 8, and you can do the math from there. Yes, ma'am?
It's not the printer. It's the actual.
Right, it's not the printer, because we use one printer to do ours, but
Because I've got 3
right.
computers, so.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. You can hook them all up to the same printer, and it'll print them out. But if you look at them real closely, there's more than one barcode on there. There's a slightly different number on one of those barcodes, and that's what they're looking for. So if you take it to work and try to make some copies of it, eventually you'll get busted. It'll be fun for a little while, but then you'll lose your ability to use these. So I wouldn't recommend trying that. I personally like to be able to sleep at night, so if I'm going to coupon, I like to do it honestly. So also store coupons. Now you get a lot of these in Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, even Target. A lot of the circulars that come out from different stores will have in-store coupons, and we'll talk about those a little more here in a moment, because some of those in-store coupons can be stacked with the manufacturer coupons and save you some mega bucks. That's a lot of fun. Also booklets. You can walk straight into the front door at Walgreens or most of your drugstores. They've got a booklet sitting right there. Take it out. It's usually good for that month. And those are those. There's store coupons. I'm not real sure why it's on here twice, but there it is if you want to write it down again. Then there's the newspapers, my personal favorite, and we'll talk some more about those here in a little bit too. If you've done couponing on any level, you probably cut some coupons out of the newspaper. And then, of course, the weekly circulars will sometimes have them as well. Now, you have to watch, because sometimes it'll say redeemable at Family Dollar, and it's good at Family Dollar, but if it says manufacturer coupon and it doesn't specifically say only use at the Family Dollar, then I can take that to the Dollar General or Walmart or wherever and get the same product, because it is still considered a manufacturer's coupon. And then there's the e-coupons. Anybody here have a Kroger card, a Walgreens card, CVS, Rite Aid? They all have those. Meijer carries those too. I know we don't have one in this area, but we actually live in Henry County, so there is a Meijer in Louisville. We don't go there a lot, but it's available. The e-coupons are really cool in that you can upload them straight to your card. You swipe your card, you've automatically given them all your coupons. Now, you have to be careful with those, especially with your Kroger card. And we'll talk about that here in a minute too. But those are the basics, okay? Now, let's talk about working out a system. Now, some of you have been couponing probably longer than what I have, right? I mean, is that a safe assumption? I've been going for about 6 to 8 months now. No? Oh, we got some newbies. Well, cool. The working system has been a big thing for us. Now, my wife is sitting up here in the front corner, and we have literally redone we now have books, but we have literally redone the book multiple times, like 3 or 4 times, just finding a system that works. And was even talking about changing it on the way to work this morning. I was on it. I'm like, don't do it, because I'm an alphabetization kind of guy. I like everything just. And she's more of combining products because they happen to be in the same aisle type of person. So we'll work on that and let you know how that turns out. But find a working system for you. That's a big thing. We'll just give you ours, okay? Sunday morning ritual. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but this is the way that we like to do it, okay? Number 1, we fix breakfast. My wife is a phenomenal cook. I don't look this way because I have a health condition. I look this way because I planned properly and married someone who knew how to work in the kitchen. Now, I like to cook with her, and because she teaches me things. So we do work together in the kitchen, and the only time that we really seem to find time to be able to do that is on Sundays. So Sunday morning, we get up and we fix breakfast together. Then we'll go out and purchase about 3 to 5 newspapers. It's just what we do. We've looked at the Sunday coupon preview. We know how many papers we're going to buy when we go there, and as long as they haven't sold out, then it's one stop and then we go back home. The cool part about buying 5 papers is if I have to drive to Shelbyville to get my papers, we've got comics for everybody on the way home. All 4 kids have their own set of comics, and they don't have to share and look at the pictures together. So it's pretty cool. Then we separate the pages out of the booklets. Now, I don't know how you do it if you just keep all the pages together, but when you're doing multiple newspapers, this is the time saver right here. This is how you're going to save the most time, because when we first started, we were buying 3 and 5 papers, and we were cutting out each coupon one at a time. It takes a while. You'll get through a few shows that you have saved on the DVR doing that. Or you can split the pages, right in the separation there, split the pages, stack them up, a single staple right in the middle of them, and one cut will cut all 5 coupons at the same time. Don't cut your barcode off, but one cut can cut all of those coupons at one time. It is a massive time saver. One of the biggest time savers that I'm going to give you today, and that's it. You're welcome. All right, well, I just covered all that. Then we organize them in the folders. Now, we brought our folders today. Now, we're in process of reworking the labels and stuff, because we do have these little plastic inserts on these. And these labels have a tendency to peel off over time, just wear and tear kind of stuff. And I'll set these over here when we're finished, and you guys can just take a look at those. But so we're in process of actually taking those off and redoing them and stuff, because you just have to do it every once in a while. But we have everything organized in the folder. We get all of our coupons separated. We put them all in the folder, and we're finished well before lunchtime. Then comes Monday. Now we're going to find the deals. And this is where your circulars come into play. The circulars are phenomenal in giving you what the deals are for that week. Now, be mindful that if you're looking in those circulars, just because it's printed on the paper doesn't mean it's the best deal on the street. Okay? Sometimes they just print something because they just want to feature that item, or they want to get it out of the store. They're just trying to move it, so they're making people aware that, hey, this is available here. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a great deal, but it's there for you to look at. So be mindful. If you're not saving a decent amount of money on the product, chances are if you wait an extra week or so, it's going to go on sale either at that store or somewhere else, and you'll get a better deal. Patience is really the key when it comes to this. Now, we do use the websites that we're going to talk about here in a minute. They're listed on the back page, but we use the websites and we use store ads. We don't spend a tremendous amount of time walking up and down every store aisle trying to find products and all of that stuff. Because when we go shopping, we bring our kids with us. If you've got 2 carts and 4 kids, your patience only lasts so long. So, and plus your concentration level is going to be slightly compromised. So we do utilize that information. Also, separating the coupons by store. Now, this is something that we do, and I want to share with you. You may have a better system, but again, you have to find what works for you. This is what works for us. Baggies. We tried the envelope thing, but I really like more of a separation. It's easier for me to walk into, I don't know, let's just say Walmart. Okay? Now, I know what coupons I'm going to be using at Walmart. Granted, you're still going to see me pushing the cart with both of my books in there too. But I know what coupons that I'm going in there specifically for these items. So when I go into that store, I've got my list and I've got my coupons in the back of this little piece of paper. Now, I literally just printed these right offline. It wasn't like a big deal. I didn't draw these. I don't have those kinds of abilities. but I do have a working printer, so that's what I did. But this is just simply a piece of paper inside a baggie, cut down to fit. I know, it's not rocket science. But when I find that item and I know that it's there, I move it from the back to the front. And that way I know when I look at this, okay, I already have this item, I have these coupons to go. If for some reason they don't have it, like it happened with the Cascade on Tuesday, they didn't have it at Walmart in Shelbyville. We had to go to a different Walmart. We'll take those out and put them in one of these front pockets here and hang on to them then. The only reason that they're not in here now is because I took them out right before we came here so that it didn't look messy. That's it. And then, that's coming, making a specific list. This is absolutely key to lack of frustration. Okay? If you don't want to be frustrated, make a list. Now, I'm not a list maker. Tammy's a list maker. I'm not a list maker. I hate lists. I can't stand them. I like them when they're done, I guess, but I don't like having to make them. To sit down and say, okay, I need this, and I need this, and I need this. I'd just rather just kind of go in and wing it. That doesn't work for this. So make a specific list as to what you need, the quantity that you need. Know how many coupons that you have for that specific item. Now, let's look at a couple of these websites here. Now, this one is, I really should have put that name on there. Saving Star, okay. Saving Star. Now, that's one of them that's not on your list there, Seminar.wmv. These are some of the e-coupons that you can print off, or the printable coupons, I'm sorry, that you can just print off. You can get 2 per computer, savingstar.com. And this is literally a screen print of what was on there yesterday. So when you get on, it should look a lot like this. You'll have to register with them, and then once you do that, they'll have you download the couponing printing program, and then when you just click on I want this, and then click on your print the coupons, and you're done. Now, couponmom.com. Has anybody used this website? Oh, let me bless you. Let me bless you right now. This is the cream of the crop website right here. It is couponmom.com. We first heard about it on the Today Show. Tammy called me at work, and she said, guess what I just found? She was watching the Today Show, enjoying a cup of Starbucks coffee. That was Dunkin' Donuts. But she saw it on the Today Show. And they were promoting this website, couponmom.com. Now, let me show you what this is going to do, okay? You're going to love it. I promise you. This will be worth coming to the class if you get nothing else out of it, I promise you. Okay? Now, they will have you log in. They don't send you a bunch of extra stuff. You don't get that. I think there's a box that you have to click if you don't want to be on their mailing list or something. That's perfectly fine. But when you do that, once you get logged in, then you click right here where it says grocery deals by state. Okay? And this is what it's going to give you. It's going to give you a listing of all of the stores that they currently have. Now, Kroger used to be on here. Kroger is changing some of their coupon policies. It's actually already in place. So I think they're kind of reworking some things with that. So it's not currently on here.
You actually have to look it up under, you type it in, search for the by state, that line right there.
Right.
You have to actually type it in manually, and it does come up.
So you could type in Kroger from there.
Yeah, click here to find, when you set your profile up, your login, it has you set where your address is, and they give you your deals closest to you. So,
Did you catch that? They'll give you your deals closest to you based on your current location. But apparently you can type right there. Click here to find your state. Is that the one? And then type in the code. So I guess you can pull up Kroger. That's pretty cool.
Do you put Henry County?
Yes.
You're closest to you?
Yes.
I live on M5. So.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So when you pull it up, this is what you're going to see.
Yeah.
Now, let's just click on Walmart for fun, okay? This is what it's going to give you. Now, I know it's real blurry, so let me walk you through what this says, okay? Now, you'll see this. We actually got this deal the other night. I had 5 coupons for this, or we had 5 coupons for this. It gives you the coupon date, the manufacturer coupon date, which thing it came out of. Now, it says S1 here, which is the smart source. It's how Coupon Moms types that. Right. There was 2 smart sources in that paper, so there's an S1 and S2. We get really excited about those, too. But this one came out on 4/17, and it was for Reach Floss, 55 yards, and it'll say charity. Anytime it says charity, I get a little giddy inside, because that means that they're going to pay me at Walmart to take this product out of the store, which is exactly what happened. The coupon is for, ooh, I hit the wrong button. Don't you do that. You get back here. Came in with a $1 off coupon. It was on sale for 88 cents. We actually made 12 cents per item, and we bought 5 of them. So we made money toward our purchase in that one. We have actually walked out with bags from Walmart and an extra $1.67 in our pocket, because Walmart will pay you. But this is the deal, and it'll break it down all the way from, now this is 114% savings. I'll do that all day long. But it will break it down from the highest percentage that you're going to save all the way to the least amount. So whatever you want, whatever you're looking for, and there are actually boxes over here that you can click on and say, hey, I want this item, want this item, want this item. You can print the whole thing off and highlight it if you want to. I oftentimes will move this over to an Excel sheet and then just highlight it from there. It's just the way my little brain works. This website will save you so much time. Once you've got your coupon book organized and everything is together, when you go to this site, you can literally just pull them out, put them in the folders, put them in the envelopes, put them in your baggies, and have them set to go. But this will actually help you put together your grocery list. Now, here's another great website. Now, this one should be on your paper. thecrazycouponlady.com. Now, if you're an avid watcher of extreme couponing, she's been on there a couple times. And according to her, she's a big-time celebrity now. So, but anyway, this is a great deal. Does anybody use Facebook or Twitter? If you tweet, she will tweet you every deal as she comes across them. And it's literally all week long you're getting something new from her 2 or 3 times a day. I guess all she does is shop. I don't know. But it's just a constant flow of them. Same with the Facebook. Every time that she gets something, she's posting it on Facebook. Hey, I got this item for this. I got this item for this. Chore Boy scrubbers at Walmart, only $1.91 or $1.94. And she breaks down the deals for you, shows you how to get them. A lot like what CouponMoms.com does, but just not in a spreadsheet form.
She also gives you area codes or zip codes where you can go to find specific coupons too.
Because there are, she said that she also gives you area codes to go to, because when you go to the printable coupons, you're going to put in your zip code, and they give you all of those available for those areas. There are some coupons that you can't print under your zip code. But if you change the zip code, you can get the product. You can get that printable coupon. And so she actually breaks it down for you and says, okay, punch in this zip code, and you can get this printable coupon. And just walks you right through it. I mean, it's couponing for dummies, which is why I like it.
I use this site. What I like about this site is she takes the actual Kroger ad and lists every single where you can go to get the coupon, what the total price is going to be, and everything. So I use this one for Kroger.
Absolutely.
It's great. You don't have to think about going through your book. She's done it for you already.
That's like Coupon Moms.
Yeah, it breaks it down per item. And if they come up with something new on like CouponMom.com, they'll post it on there too. So you want to go back and check it periodically because they do update that. I actually did the screen print yesterday for what you just saw, and when I went back and looked at it yesterday afternoon, there was one that actually saved you a little more money than the 114%. So
Categorizing the stores too. You can click on the tabs at the top.
on Southern Saver.
Well, so
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
They categorize it too.
Now, this is a really cool one. Now, this is the one that I told you, all of the abbreviations, all of that stuff. It's all right here on the website, everything that you're looking for. She actually says, I keep hitting the wrong button. This should be my laser, but it's not. Right here on the front page, it says coupon terms and abbreviations. If you don't understand all of the little abbreviations and stuff that you're seeing on these websites, come to southernsavers.com. She breaks everything down for you. The cool thing about southernsavers.com is she's not going to post anything on her website that's not going to save you at least 40%. 40% is her bottom line. That's what she deals with. But she also breaks down all of the coupons as far as like different ways to save monies here, like high value printable coupons, grocery store coupons. All of that stuff is listed right here on the side. If you shop at Winn-Dixie, I don't even know if we still have Winn-Dixies in the area. There's ads and coupons there. So there's a really nice layout. It's easy to read, easy to follow. If you're getting into it, I highly, highly recommend using these websites. It will save you a tremendous amount of time. Now, let's get back to our little listing. Okay. Now we've got our list. We've gone through our websites. Everything is ready to go. Now it's time to go shopping. And this is where it's fun. Okay. Now, there are certain stores that will allow you to stack, and we talked about this a moment ago. Will allow you to stack an in-store coupon with a manufacturer coupon. Walgreens will do it. We've talked to the manager at the Family Dollar. The Family Dollar will do it, they say, on most items. I have yet to find something that they won't, but that's their stand on it. We'll do it on most items. And so, just to give you an example, Gillette body wash that we picked up, it was on sale for $4.49 at Walgreens. Okay, now this is a little while back. $4.49 at Walgreens. We had, and that's another abbreviation there, a WAG coupon, which is just Walgreens. WAG is always going to be Walgreens. They had $1.50 off in their circular. A manufacturer coupon that we had picked up for $2 off. Subtotal on this product was 99 cents. You pay sales tax on the full amount, so we paid $1.17 for an item that you may have gotten for $4.49 and thought that was a good deal. I'll do this all day long. Now, my little man sitting right up here, playing with the iPad, loves his chocolate milk, has to have it every day, and has a preference at 3 years old. He likes Nestle's over Hershey's. It just tastes better to him. I don't understand that. It must come from his mother's side. But there it is nonetheless. He's a Nestle's guy. So, of course, he doesn't, or Nesquik, and he doesn't know that it's called Nesquik. He wants the rabbit chocolate. So, we had a friend of ours that actually called us and said, hey, you got to check this out. This is awesome. Nestle's Quick at Kroger was $1.19. Now, we had a 50-cent coupon. I love Kroger in the fact that they will double any coupon that is 50 cents or less. God bless them. Because we bought each one of those for 19 cents a piece. And little man was happy. Now, let's talk about stockpiling. The dreaded topic of stockpiling. Nobody wants to set up racks and shelves all over your house so that you can keep all of this stuff in. And I'll promise you, we don't do that. There's just no need for it. But I do have some shelf space in the house that we can stock up some things. I've got several bottles of Frank's Red Hot Sauce that I got for 33 cents a piece. I was pretty excited about that. Large bottles of Heinz ketchup that we stocked up on. We bought about 8 of them, 4 or 5 months ago maybe, and we have one left. I told you we have 4 kids. When you have kids, you go through a lot of ketchup. So it was a great deal. We haven't had to buy ketchup in quite some time. Now, let's talk about things to remember, okay? Read your coupons very carefully. And here's why. The picture doesn't dictate the deal. This is absolutely key. Because How often have you looked at it and said, okay, I've got to find this picture on the shelf? Okay? I mean, if you've couponed at all, it's a common rookie mistake. Every one of us have done it at some point, I'm sure. If you haven't, you probably will, unless you're just way smarter than I am, and then maybe you just won't, but I've done it. So the picture does not dictate the deal. It simply means that in the fine print, it's going to tell you the qualifications for that coupon. They're just putting a picture on there so that you know what type of product it is. That's it. It might be a 16-ounce bottle of detergent that says you can buy Tide, and it's got a 16-ounce bottle. You'll go buy a 16-ounce bottle, and you'll save $1 on that. But if it's not size specific, I'm going to take that same dollar coupon over to the travel section and get it for 97 cents and save 3 cents per load. See what I'm saying? Be very diligent in reading the fine print on the coupons. Also, and I don't think that this is in here, but it probably should be, expired coupons, using those is illegal. Don't do it. Now, you may have taken one up and handed it to the cashier, and she'll say, you know, I can't take this, it's expired. All right? I understand people make mistakes. We've made that mistake before and just didn't look at the expiration date on the coupon. I understand that. But don't try to bamboozle your way into saving some money. If you miss the deal, it's okay. Because here's the secret. In about 2 to 3 months, the same deal is going to be back on the shelf. So I don't understand why people need to stockpile for 2, 3, 4, 5 years when the same deal is going to be on the shelf in November. It just seems kind of silly to me. So, you know, if you miss a deal, don't fret it. It'll come back around. You can get it the next time and then celebrate and post it on Facebook, and we'll rejoice together. But make sure to read the fine print. Now, I put one on here. Now, it looks like just a regular Nestle's Toll House. I'm going to make me some chocolate chips. We're going to make us some chocolate chip cookies. Whoop! I'm so excited. Make us some chocolate chip cookies tonight. But the details say dark chocolate. Okay? I can't use this on milk chocolate because the details say it's got to be dark chocolate. Read the fine print. Also, know your store policies. Now, we talked about a few minutes ago, Kroger has changed some of their policies. You can now only use 3 of the same manufacturer coupons per transaction. And they're limiting the number of transactions you can do. So shop with a friend, I guess. You know, I mean, if you see the Hedges walking through Kroger and all 4 of our kids are pushing carts and my wife and I both have one, you know, we're getting a really good deal because we're going to make each one of them pay separately. But no, I'm kidding. We've never done that yet.
Is that Kroger's?
Yes, that is at Kroger. 3 of the same manufacturer coupon per transaction. That's all you can do. And another big change that they've made is, remember we were all smiling about you can double any 50-cent coupon or less at Kroger unless doubling it makes that item free. The managers there say that too many people are walking out with too many free items, and so they have changed their policy so that you can't do that anymore. So if you have a 50-cent coupon and it's a 97-cent item that you're going to be able to pick up and make a little money off of to pay toward the sales tax, they're going to say, no, this coupon is now only worth 50 cents. Also, and know this, if you use e-coupons, if you're uploading them straight to your Kroger card, when you swipe your Kroger card, if it's a 50-cent coupon on your card, it's only going to be a 50-cent coupon, ever. E-coupons don't double. So if we don't use a lot of the e-coupons for that very reason, because if I've got a paper coupon that makes a better deal, if I've already swiped my card, the e-coupons come off first, and they're not going to take it off for me.
You have to swipe the card to get them the double.
That's right. When you do your deal, whether you swipe your card at the beginning of the transaction or at the end of the transaction, swipe the card before you hand them your coupons. Because if you have something that should double, it's not going to double unless they've swiped your Kroger card. Okay? So it's got to be in order. You can scan all of your items, then scan the card, then scan the coupons. Make sure that your coupons are the last thing that you give the cashier, because otherwise you're going to miss out on saving some money if you don't do it in the right order. So there again, know your store policies. It's big. For instance, and these are some of the things that we talked about. Kroger has the big mega events that they do. The 10 for 10 sales are phenomenal. We bought a bunch of Mentos gum not too long ago because it was on sale 10 for 10. We got it for 16 cents per container. Family of 6, we go through a lot of gum. It saved a tremendous amount of money. Exactly. There we go. Also, Walmart will match the price of competitive stores. We went through Walmart the other night. They actually had the Kroger circular posted throughout the grocery store so that you could see it. What we'll typically do, if it's a price matching thing, if I've got the circular from the other store, we'll bring it in and show it to the cashier. Now, not all cashiers will require that. I just like to cover the bases. So if I can't pull it up that way, I've got it on my smartphone. I can pull it up and show them on the circular there as well. We've had to do that a time or two. Also, they will match in-store coupons. In other words, if I have a WAG coupon, a Walgreens coupon for a specific item, Walmart will, I said Walmart, didn't I? Walgreens, I'm sorry. Walgreens coupon for a specific item, and let's say Walgreens was out of that item because somebody cleared the shelves again. Don't do that. Then it's okay because Walmart will honor those in-store coupons for a dollar amount, not a percentage amount. So if it's like 50% off of this item, they're not going to touch it. And Walmart, you can't stack them. If you use the in-store coupon, that's the only coupon you're going to use for that item. And also, they're not going to double them. So if you can save 50 cents at Kroger, you'll only be saving 25 at Walmart. So just be sure to keep that in mind. Yeah, talk to, at Walmart, it's the CSMs. Talk to the managers if you have a question about a coupon policy, because they're going to be the ones that are really up to speed on things, more so than what the cashiers are. Typically, and not always, I know, but typically the cashier is there to scan your items, get them in the bag, and get you out the door next, and move it right along. They don't get a lot of training on these things, especially if there's been a change in the coupon policy. Find a manager, and just ask them, hey, what is this? How does this work? If there's a question, request the manager. If you're standing there with the cashier and the cashier thinks that they know something that you don't, and you've got the policy right there, request a manager. They'll come over and talk to you. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. We've had to do that on a number of occasions. Walgreens will combine the store sale with the manufacturer coupons. If I've got, well, let's add to that. Walgreens will combine a store sale plus an in-store coupon, plus the manufacturer coupon. And you can make some really good deals at Walgreens. You'll see a couple that we've done recently here in just a moment. Also, swipe one coupon and it'll be good for all of the other products. You don't have to use all of your coupons at the same time. Now, a couple of the deals that we made, actually we've just done these this week. All right, so these deals are still out there if you've got these coupons. Walmart transaction. Subtotal before coupons was $15.36. After coupons, $1.36. Gotta love it. Saved 91%. I told you, Tammy was giggling when she came out of the store on that one. Now, here was another fun one. Now, we were talking about the flosses. We just did this week. I arranged these just for you so that we could take a pretty picture because I care. The subtotal prior to using the coupons, we actually have the receipts on these too, so you guys can take a moment and look at those. I know that time is of the essence here, so we're trying to move along, but if you have a few minutes afterwards, that's perfectly fine. Subtotal prior to $22.79. Subtotal after the coupons, we got that's several loads of laundry for us. We go through about 2 or 3 loads of laundry a day. And plus we needed some dish soap. So we got that dirt cheap too. And saved 64%.
Are those individual tabs?
They are, yes. I got those straight out of the...
If it says anyone, you can use it on any site.
Occasionally you'll get a coupon that will say, that will be size specific. But Tide is pretty good about saying any Tide product. And so if it says that, I'm going straight to the travel section. And luckily they had just restocked that night. They had this massive box of them, and I took 12 home. It was great. Now you're probably wondering why we have this many air wicks. We've got a couple of housewarming things that are coming up too. They don't need to know that their gift cost 77 cents. But it did. And we saved 71% while doing it. It's beautiful. After all of that, we did some actual grocery shopping too. Now, if I blew this picture up, you would see 6 jars of Prego sauce. You would see a lot of yogurt. There's about, 6 boxes of cereal in there. 12 cans of there were 6 green beans and 6 corns in there. Some more chocolate chip cookies back there. I told you I like chocolate chip cookies. And just a lot of food there. That's what we saved. When they rang it up, there's a lot of fun in watching those numbers go up and then watch them go right back down again. It's one thing to watch them do it on TV, but when you know that's what you're paying, knowing that I just saved 54% on a grocery bill, I'm good at that. Good with that.